What's going on, friends? How you doing? What's up, Bowley? Thanks for the raid, Grippies. Congrats on another successful week of Zelda 1 League. Looks like we had a last-second entry here. Shaddy with a level 7 Triforce time. I wonder if his bow time was any faster. But let's get him in there. 2708. Nice. Alright, let me update him on the master as well. Get that leaderboard time in there. Heck yeah, Shaddy, well done. 2708. Undoubtedly a week of challenge for everyone, I think. We clearly got dealt the hardest hand, and it was great to see everyone give it a shot. Yeah, Grippies with the ultimate heartbreak. The ultimate heartbreak indeed. Yeah, I finished it. I just did one run. I'll probably do some more tomorrow. Or tonight if I get in BK mode. I think I had like a 19-minute run. It wasn't that good. My bow time was good. At an 844 bow. But yeah, I want to improve my 7 a bit. Put about an hour into both. So yeah, I need to get back on the horse and get it done. Yeah, I half want to replay Grippy's video, but not. Like you should count that as a success, basically. Like if the goal was to kill Gleeok, you succeeded. But yeah, congrats to everyone who tried it. And yeah, if this got you into doing second quest, I know a couple people started doing second quest runs after this. Like, this is definitely a massive jump into that. Like, this is not easy doing it on, I assume, lower than normal resources. You're digging a ton of dungeons to get items, and then you're doing the hardest dungeon by a long shot. So yeah, definitely consider some second quest runs. Yeah, the Dark Nut rooms keep coming. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. It's not free, it's not cheap, it's just straight up hard. Not easy at all. Sorry about that. So who wants to pick the number tonight? We need a number 3 to 9. But to recap, week 4, we had 2 categories. The first one rolled was Second Quest Bow, which is a challenging IL in and of itself. 7. Perfect. And the second category rolled happened to be the extension of that, logically. Second Quest Level 7. So, what a interesting season we've had so far. Week 1 was a good foray into, just defense. Trying to get through some nasty rooms safely. Week 2 was just a challenging category in Swordless. A niche category that kind of forces you to be scrappy, creative, but also kind of work on developing the ability to count and get those to kind of slide off the table for you. Week 3 was kind of the blitz week. We had 4 IL Triforce grabs, all of which were pretty short, so that was kind of a fun thing to see. And then this week was the opposite, 2 very long ILs that were very involved and required a lot of diligence and setup. But the number 7, same rules as always. We have 4 buckets: main, extension, item level, Triforce. So there's a 25% chance of hitting a bucket. If we hit item level or Triforce, we will re-roll till we get about 20 minutes of content. The things that we've already completed, like Swordless, some of the ILs over here, Magical Key Bow, whatnot, and also the Triforces that we've dug and completed. I reduced the odds of those being rolled by 50%. And if we get anything that we rolled, like if we get second quest bow again or second quest 7 again, I'll just discard it and re-roll. But yeah, the goal's either a full run or about 20 minutes of content. And we've kind of been consistent with that, roughly. Yeah, first quest 9. It's possible. But yeah, let's do it. Countdown is 7. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. TDO Glitchless First Quest. Very cool. It's a great category. It's not an easy category, though, ironically. Like, you'd think that this is kind of the way the game was designed. That this is the way the game was developed and set up. They ordered the numbers for, a specific reason, right? But, it's really hard to get safeties in this early if you want offense. That's the challenge with this category. You kind of got to make a choice. You either go heavy offense, you either go heavy defense, or you go a little of both. And you got to ride that through the mid game, which is kind of hard. The end game doesn't change a whole lot, but you have to really, strategize how you want to approach this. And I can give you guys a couple. Let's throw this in here. First quest, TDO Glitchless. There's a couple options here that I'll kind of recommend. The world record route does MMG, which is optional. It gets White Sword, and it carries White Sword through level 6, and gets the magical sword after level 6. A very good route that I would recommend using, unless you're kind of on the cusp of pushing that, would just be getting early magical sword. Kind of the silly thing about that is that there's a walking section between level 4 and level 5 that is super long. It's about a 5-minute walking section between level 4 and level 5, but in that time you get your 12 hearts and you get your magical sword, so you go to level 5 with mags. I've seen low 33s put up with that route, and the world record's 31:25 by Shixel. So he'll probably eat this thing up. I think it uses quad MMG currently in the best route, but you can get a really good time. You can use up A. You can death warp. Up A is allowed. The only categories up A is not allowed in are 80% and 100% when it says so. Every other category, including Triforces, ILs, extensions, up A is allowed at your discretion. So yeah, use it freely. But yeah, I would recommend for most people that the early magical sword route's a very good route, very good option. It's even possible to work in a blue ring if you want to. But so the premise of TDO Glitchless is you do the orders, a level order chronologically 1 through 8, then do level 9. You don't glitch, so no screen scrolls, no block clips. So you can't get through to level 5 or get through to level 6 or world wrap. So you got to do a couple extra rooms of combat. The room before Silver Arrows, the room before Blue Lagoon in level 5. Yeah, it's difficult not to clip. It's your world record category, Shixel. First quest TDO. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd see from you. Yeah, we got Pug Champion in here with a pretty smashing time. But this is a fun category. I did it in a marathon once. I raced Cantaloupe, and I was trying to set up some way to get a safety potion and whatnot. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So I would highly recommend for most people. I wonder if it's in the sheet. If not, I'll add it to the sheet. But the early mags route is a very good route. You can get a very good time with it. Yeah, bluey outside of 1. Alternatively, you can go get the Armos and the 100 in the corner first and buy bombs. I don't know. I could also demonstrate, make a video of how to get the bomb a little easier outside of one. Yeah, it looks like I only have the world record route on the sheet, but I'll go ahead and add the magical sword route to it so everyone could have it if they want it. That was, I believe, developed by Unos, I want to say. But who knows? Maybe Shixel will develop a nip out of this one. I don't think we have one currently, but that's probably on the table. Yeah, the early mags route's really good. You basically do one. You can get the white sword if you want to. Yeah, let me pull it up and then I can read it off. I'll drop it into the Z1. Let me drop it just a second into the Z1 League section. Gotta grab it real quick. I used this route for a while until I developed the other one with Shixel, but it's very good. I just don't think it couldn't world record anymore. I actually have a massive amount of notes on TDO. Let's see. Alright, so here's, it's gonna drop inside Z1 League right now. And below it, I'll just show you the work that's gone into this category. It's kind of cool. You don't have to give it the time of day, but this second file is all the work that's gone into developing the tech for getting the best route possible. And it's probably not even the best route possible currently, but it's a darn good start. So you basically get the sword, you go to Heart Rock, go to Armos, go to 2, you up A and buy the blue candle. Do 3, get the Deadwoods 100, you go to 4, and then that's where your journey begins. You buy the meat and get the heart by the lake, and you go grab the power bracelet, I guess. That's not true. This is wrong. Let me get the correct one. The correct one's in the other file. That's funny. This has seen some progress and development. Let me pull this one up. That's funny. Where is it at? The problem with having so many notes. Let me see what we called it. You could. It's up to you. It's called Early Mag. Yeah, this is it. So let's disregard. I'm going to delete the Unos file. Let me add the one that it is back in. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's certainly an option. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea at all. So you go to 1, Heart Rock, Armos 30, level 2. If you're doing the route you're suggesting, Vaughn, instead of... it doesn't matter really. So after 2, you just go run and grab the white sword. You up A to candle, go to 3, get the Deadwoods 100, go to 4. And this is where your walk begins. You up A after 4, you get the South Heart, the South 100 on the coast. You go to the East Coast, get the arrows and the 2 hearts. You up A from the island, and you walk up past level 1 and buy the meat at the Forgotten spot. You wrap around, you get the power bracelet, and you go pull mags. And you up A, and you go to level 5 from the Take Any Road at the bottom. And then you walk to 6. I think you walk to 6, recorder to 3, go to 7, recorder to 2, go to 8, recorder to 1, go to 9. I think that's the path. But it's a very good starting route. Like I said, I think I got a low 33 on it, maybe a 32, high 32. It's a really good route. When is meet? The Forgotten Spot is north and west of level 1, with the P-hats. And you get the meat at that spot for 100 rupees. There might be variations of this where you can do it, but this is the premise, essentially. It's just a super long walk. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you're doing like a Power Bracelet IL, it's the screen that you have to scroll across past the barrier. Yeah, I'm seeing if I have... Oops. Yeah, I have a 3329 on the early mags route. Yeah, the order kind of isn't super critical. I guess there's lots of ways to slice this thing, I'm sure, especially if you're not doing a money-making game. But yeah, just expect yourself to have like a 5-minute walk from level 4 to level 5. It's roughly 5 minutes. And the cool thing about this is when we were developing the routes for this, Shixel and I had a lot of conversations about just overworld movement. You'll find that, you know, if you watch like some of the top runs on this route or any route, like precise movement can save you like a decent bit of time in the overworld. Walking is, and you may have found that in the ILs too, like there's ways to save time walking, not like you can get boosts or anything, but just precision, the way you plan a screen, like there's definite value in doing overworld prep, I guess. Like at the top level in any percent no up and A, like the overworld takes about 9 minutes, including fanfare. And then, you know, if you look at like the B tier runners, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, the ones that are slightly less optimal, they lose about 30 seconds in the overworld commonly. Like that's where, you know, Lax saved a lot of time after the 2850 in optimizing the mid game, but also the overworld. He had a lot of saves in the overworld that drove that time down another 35 seconds. Walking through doors is hard. Yeah, there's lots of like little things that cost time. And I think that's one of the things you'll find in TDO is if you can, you know, get all the free saves you can, you'll be happy. And there's a lot of free saves. There's a lot of little tiny better ways of doing things that'll make your life more enjoyable, and it'll also just be faster. So yeah, I hope this is fun for everyone. If you guys need help or ideas, let me know. But if you take the early mags route, the thing you are forfeiting is a potion. So if you're wanting a potion, what I'd recommend doing is on the path to getting the white sword, you'll probably want to go up and buy the letter and get the 100 secret. Honestly, that's probably the way to go. Just because you're gonna take all the hearts to get the early mags. You have to make a choice. You either get 4 dungeon hearts and 5 overworld hearts, or you get 5 dungeon hearts and 4 overworld hearts. So you have to do 5 with white sword, which is doable. You know, we did second quest level 7. So you guys know where you're at on that, but you kind of got to make a choice. And then, you know, the world record route makes this additional choice to delay white sword till after 6 to avoid going to the east coast at all. We don't even touch it. We just get the lake heart, the south heart, and then the heart rock. And that saves a lot of time. you know, potentially. It saves a lot of time if you don't die. So there's lots of ways to cut this one up, and I'm interested to see what everyone comes up with. But yeah, good luck this week. Feel free to finish out Second Quest 7 and Bow if you want to. I'll keep adding the times as they come in, but good luck on TDO. Should be an exciting week 5. And if there's anyone that you know that wants to learn the game, this is a great category as an introductory. Like, there's no punches pulled. You're just learning the game. You're just getting used to the feel of the game as it was, quote unquote, intended. So, first quest TDO glitchless. Let's do it. Have a great week, and we'll do some multi-world here in just a little bit. We're gonna do a big group race tonight. So, take care of yourselves. Happy week. Stay safe out there. Cheers.